Welcome to Stopped for a While. You found the end of the road at the peaceful place, where the yarns are long and the truth takes a well-earned holiday. This is where you can finally kick off your shoes, take a deep breath and just relax. On the Fraser Coast in Queensland, the peaceful place is a small caravan park, a quiet hideaway where stories are shared and new friends are made. Here, the yarns are long, the laughter comes easy, and sometimes the truth takes a well-earned holiday. We meet the wanderers and share their tales as they drift through. You know the kind, those unique, quirky characters you run into out on the road. They're the reason these stories come alive. These stories are made for that magic hour, when the tent is finally up, the caravan's level, and you've got a cold drink in your hand. We talk about what happened on the journey, whether it happened exactly that way or not. But that's half the fun, isn't it?
We didn't even make to Coffs Harbour. Our wheel came off. The stud snapped.
You know how it goes. Once the southern states start turning a little bit chilly, people of all ages make a beeline north, chasing that lovely, gentle warmth, like the seagulls after a hot chip. That's how they find the peaceful place. Plenty of folks end up parking at this spot we call the peaceful place. Some stay a night, some linger for 2 or more, just long enough to remember what it feels like to relax before a real holiday kicks in. And as soon as August starts to bring back the heat here in Queensland, it's packing up the van and heading south again, sporting a few more stories, at least one new mate that you probably never remember the name of. Now, some people, believe it or not, hang around at the peaceful place a bit longer than others, while the house gets built, for instance. And don't get me started on Peter Marion's saga, that's a yarn for another day. But there was one couple who tucked themselves up down the back, out of sight, living the dream with the dogs, while their shed took place at the other end of town. Back then, they chose the peaceful place for quiet and family reasons. Close enough to keep an eye on the builders as they built their shed, and also to visit the folks, far enough away from the big city rat race. No traffic lights, a couple of lazy roundabouts, and plenty of time to sit in our little village. Smart move if you ask me. And let's be honest, we're all a little bit dusty when we wake up, right? So when the job brought one guest here, he was a brickie. He had to brick a few houses, so he figured it was time to stop for a while. Genius move, really. Sure, the van was a bit vintage, but hey, a little privacy goes a long way. Then one morning, chaos. No power. The fridge was off, and the butter was threatening to go on a holiday itself. Panic stations. So, it was 4:40 a.m. when there was a panicked phone call to the manager, who probably thought he'd get a bit of a sleep in. Turns out, the power in the park was fine. He just managed to turn the fridge off himself while he was hunting around for the kettle in the dark. Flicked it back on, crisis averted, and the butter stayed along for another day. Plus, on the positive side, my dog scored an extra early morning walk. So, silver lining for that. Are these stories true in any way? Well, that's a secret for the peaceful place. A madhouse, lots of kids and grandkids led Bernie and the hubby to come and stop for a while. How did you get here? What brought you to here?
Well, we thought we were going to Woodgate, but we looked up the caravan parks and stuff and didn't, because we couldn't remember where we were going, where we wanted to go.
Yeah. And
I found this park and I thought, this looks good, like it had whatever we wanted around here to go to, like ocean, and that's what we wanted, nice and quiet, you know.
And you've got away from a big family, you were telling me.
Yes, and 10 of us at once at home at all times.
10?
10.
Okay, so that's yourself?
From a 1-year-old up to my husband and I. So my husband, our son, his partner, 2 children, a daughter and her partner, other daughter and her partner. And then we also have, we were foster carers at one stage, and we had this little one We got her at 8 months.
Mm-hmm.
And then she went back to mum when she was 4, stay with us whenever we wanted. We have her quite often.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so
nice.
we had her just the day before we came up.
Yeah.
We had her for Christmas Day and that. So, yeah, and then we'll have her again before school goes back in.
What got you into foster care? And you clearly love a crowd.
I've grown up looking after children since I was 13. I love children. We have 6 of our own, and we have 5 grandchildren plus our foster daughter, and I've always had friends that did foster care as well. So I've always wanted to do that, so we got into that and did that for about 10 years.
And it's become a little community.
Yeah, it does,
Oh,
yeah.
And I suppose just come back to you to spend time with you, even though she's older, back with mum. That's got to be a good thing, a good feeling for you as well.
It is.
Almost
it
like
shows,
your own child.
Yeah, she is like our own child, but like because she's so much younger than our children, like there's 15-year gap between the two and my foster daughter. We've raised her as our own, but now she's like a grandchild, so we class her as another grandchild.
So,
yeah.
That's nice. That's nice. And so, where's home?
Jimboomba.
Okay. Where are you going from here? Just back home?
Yeah, just back home.
Just back home. So,
Yeah.
And you're here for how long?
8 nights.
Is that enough to get away from the mayhem?
Yeah, I suppose it is, because my husband runs his own business, so that makes it a little bit harder.
And you miss the mayhem to go. You got to go back
I'm
to it.
already missing it. It's a bit quiet for my liking, but it's good for us to have our quality time
That's
as well
right.
away together.
Yeah, that's right. It's just relaxing time to do what you want to do. So, looking over at your van. What's your van?
Austrac,
Austrac?
Yeah.
How long?
16 foot.
Okay. Good enough for you?
Yeah,
Enough room?
it's got everything in it. I probably might have went a bit bigger. The reason we got the Austrac is because it had the outside kitchen, because we like to be outdoors. We grew up in Brisbane. We moved out to Jimboomba. We're on 5 acres, then moved to 15, and then now we're back to 1. We like the outdoors. So, maybe a little bit bigger for a little bit more space around the bed, maybe. But it has everything on it that you need.
And you pull it with an Isuzu?
Yes,
That's the work truck, or that's the family truck?
that's my car.
Oh, your car? Oh, you lucky girl.
Well, I had a Mazda and my husband had a Triton. We traded both of them in and got this car. So he's got no car, but he has his own work truck.
Mm-hmm.
So, I drove this everywhere, work and back and everything.
Notice a snorkel on it. Is that because you go in water, or is it just...
We haven't yet.
Well, you haven't yet.
Not yet.
You're game?
We've only just got that on not long ago.
Oh, okay.
We've got friends that have got vans and planning on going different places with them as well.
So you're one of these that will try going in water up and down.
Yeah, I don't know how far in the water, but we put it on for the safety, just in case we do have to go through water.
Depending on where you... Now, you were telling me earlier you haven't done very many trips.
No, our first trip was supposed to be to Mundy, bash down at Broken Hill. We didn't even make to Coffs Harbour. Our wheel came off. The stud snapped.
Oh, crikey.
On our left side wheel.
And
5 out of the 6.
The 6 of them broke.
Yeah, unfortunately. So we ended up not making to Mundy, lost a lot of money on it, unfortunately. Our friends kept going.
Of course.
So, I wouldn't stop them from going. But we ended up coming back up this way. We went to Harvey Bay and then up this way for a few days and then went back home instead of going where we were supposed to be going.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we've been to Flanagan's and Big Riggin, which is out our way. They're usually where we go normally. But we thought we'd come up this way again.
That's it. And that would have been pretty scary.
Oh, I'm still scared getting in the car with the caravan on.
Yeah. Single axle, or is it
Single, unfortunately,
okay. So everything sort of went flop.
Yeah. We were on the main highway going to Coffs Harbour. Even though my husband slowed it down and pulled over.
Yeah.
It was really early in the morning as well, which means there wasn't a lot of traffic on the road.
That's good.
Which was, thank goodness, no one got hurt. That was the main thing.
Yeah, and then apart from you being scared, that's amazing.
Yes.
Have you ever come? I mean, that's a crazy enough story. But have you ever come across any stories from the places you've stayed, or the things that you've heard of even a story from somebody else that's told you that's an urban myth?
No, not really. Like, I know the caravan parks we've been to, good stuff happening, like at Christmas time or Easter time, and like...
It's just somebody else talking about why they're here and why they came here, where they're going. Marine biologist, health and safety officer down there, podcaster, all in one place. 80-and-a-half-year-old Welshman down the corner that can't get on his electric scooter anymore because he's got a bung knee, so he bought the buggy, go on the river and what have you, and then his knee went. So he spent a few days trying to find a way of getting his buggy on the back of his BT. Didn't, so now he's got himself a trailer. So on the shopping day, he drives the truck out, puts the trailer on, puts the buggy on the back and drives down and does his things there. So many different stories, so many different people. Hey, thank you for coming over to the studio and having a chat.
Thank you.
When the morning comes, the tents get packed up and the hitches are secured. For those who stick around a bit longer at the peaceful place, there's time to watch the dust settle, to savour the stories that still hang in the air. But that quiet never lasts for long. The road always brings a new storyteller, someone looking for a place to rest, and when they stop for a while, their stories become a part of ours. Stopped for a While is written and produced by Macmouth Media. Original music was written and performed by Ben Clayton, with special thanks to Rob Lather, the man at Serenity Caravan Park. So, let's sit back with a cool drink and tell us your story. We'd love to hear from you. Be part of this community of storytellers, because you might just spark a new conversation and inspire new stories for everyone to enjoy. Find us on our website, stopforawhile.com.au, or check us out on Instagram and Facebook. Time for another cool drink. Thanks for stopping for a while.